Whether you're tuning in now or after the live, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to get through this in a quick and swift fashion. I've got to go pick up the kids from school here in about 25 minutes. So I'd like to do this in about 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm going to timestamp this, and please hit that like button as it'll help us expand this community and help us expand our reach. And I'll do the best I can with my voice. After Michigan's national championship win last night, it's a little shot, but understandable. So good early afternoon or mid-afternoon, 2:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, January 9th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. Free Toast, welcome in. Access, good afternoon. So the Dow Jones is down 197.52, or 200 points down to about 37,482, down 0.53%. Yes, indeed. Go Donovan. Go Donovan. Matthew, welcome in. Good afternoon. So the Dow 37,477, down 0.56% on the day. It's come down for a little bit of a retracement. I mean, in all honesty, it could use a little bit more. But we've come down to that singular pivot point right now in the pretty much the mid-tier range of basically the neutral area and the relative strength of the Dow. David Kennedy, welcome in. Good afternoon. Matthew, it's good to see you in here. But with the Dow, it looks like it still wants to rotate. I think the best opportunity for the Dow to have a bigger bounce would be to come through 37,224 and retest that 36,251. The problem is the Fed's in this buying oblivion. The Dow is overbought in the daily. It was overbought to start the week. It's coming down a little bit. Thank you, Martin. It's been a long time coming for Michigan. It's been first championship since 1997. So very happy about that. And I'm glad we did it in a dominating fashion, to leave no question. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the daily of 37,274 holds. We could always push up next level to 39,816. We're just trying to clear out a little bit in the shorter time frames. We're getting back into a neutral area. So if we stay on top of this in the 3-hourly, which we've come through, so irrelevant. 2-hourly, it's trying to hang on here. So technically we haven't given way yet, but it's in our best interest if you want the Dow to continue to an unprecedented level to just reshuffle a little bit. Peter, welcome in. The DXY is at 102.604, up 32 points, or 0.31%. DXY, I mean, there's no reason why anybody should be surprised here. We even drew out that exact formation before it happened about a week and a half ago. It was in severe oversold areas, and now it looks like we made this little V-shaped recovery, and it should come up. We talked about and speculated in that 103.90 area roughly, so that's what I'm waiting to see if it does play out. If we lose 101.69, you know that next level is right around the pairing at 100. Brandon, looks like Bitcoin could break 47,000. It's in a big bull flag. It sure is. Bitcoin is in a bull flag. That's why it was in its best interest to dump down. That's how we knew the imminent dump yesterday. Now, it only went from 47,200. It only dropped about 1,000 points or 1,200 points. And then it reversed very quickly. So, it's absolutely in a bull flag still, though. The U.S. 10-year yield, 10-year government bond is flat. 4.01 basis points. It's up about 2 basis points. Or it's actually flat now, but 4-hourly, we're correcting a little bit. This is our range, though. If we can hold this breakout point, this is your pivot point. If we can hold that, there is a chance that it starts rotating a little bit here. I still think it needs a lot more clearing out, though, to have that big inversion that I want for the 10-year government bond, or just for the bonds in general. I think in the short term here and then going forward, likely into the next year, next 2 to 3 especially, these bonds are going to go way up. So it's just a matter of, does it come all the way back down to 2.97% first? That I can't answer until we see how it plays out. Crude oil is up 1.73%, or $1.23 to 72.07 in crude oil. That's priced in US dollars, WTI crude. And right now, this first tier, if we come up, you got stuck in a smaller wedge inside of a bigger wedge. So right now that resistance point would be around 74.70. Got a pivot point right underneath that 69.90. And then the first support underneath that is 67.83, followed by about 63.25. So right now it looks like we're going up for rejection, or at least to see if we've got strength in the area. So we should come up to around $74.50 per barrel. We've got gold up about 0.13% at 2,028 per ounce. But as you've seen in the title, 4-hourly it's not in the oversold yet, but we're starting to get into it in the shorter time frames. Well, it bounced out a little bit there, didn't it? Because of the little run today. But it started off in oversold, came around a little bit, but now it's starting to shuffle back down. We want to see this continuation down is what I want to see. Definitely want to see that because we were getting in a little too high there in the weekly. But if these smaller time frames can shuffle out, because we've had a death cross in the 3 hours, so I expect gold. Hopefully we do get that rotation down that I've been talking about. And then we get that breakout point up on the uptrend somewhere. Doesn't have to come all the way down there. You could absolutely just come down here to like 1975, maybe even 2000, because that's right now technically the line in the sand because that's the new threshold. So we'll see if gold can continue doing us a favor and rotate down just a little bit more. If you see a $50, $60, $70, $80 drop, you might want to get on top of that because there's going to be a short-term reversal at minimum. B2 gold down 0.97% to $3.06 per share. Please make sure to hit that like button. 37 people watching, 19 likes. Really appreciate that. Kyle in, jumping on a plane to Florida. Hey, be safe out there, Kyle. Be safe. Brandon, welcome in. We'll get into the crypto stuff tonight. I don't got time to do crypto right now. I got to go get the kids from school. This is just going to be the midday market report today. Everybody who's excited about crypto, I'm excited too, but that's tonight. Sometime around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:30, whenever I do the live tonight. But we're going to go deep into crypto tonight. Today, this is just, has to be on this. B2 gold is still within this exact same formation. We haven't given way yet, but if gold does give way, I would suspect that B2 gold should come down a little bit. It is starting to get closer to these oversold areas, though. So if we get one more bounce down, I'd be very happy. It doesn't have to be a big bounce at all. It just needs to be a little more. It's just, it all depends on what gold ends up doing. Miss Vicky, welcome in, love. I'm glad to see you in here before I had to leave. Got to leave here in about 7 minutes to go get the kids from school, so I'm got to fly through. The silver, $22.90 per ounce, down 16 cents or 0.73%. It's in the same predicament as gold. We want this to dump down here, and we would love to see a support hit right around $21.73. It would start to clear out in the daily, 4-hourly. Everything would be in a beautiful spot if we could have this one last leg down. And it's going to be in a similar position as crypto was before it just had that massive little move up. Even if it's a retest to resistance, it still had a big move up after a drop. So that's what we're going to be facing with silver and gold here in the weeks to come. And I'm all for it. I'm all for this bear flag to drop out. I think anybody who's been paying attention for any length of time understands what's going on here. We want to see this break out and then come down into here, maybe even here, but into that range. You get a boom, boom, that's how you want to break out. So you basically go boom, 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 boom. That's what you want to see. See, you didn't want to see that because then you're going to have to come down. This is perfect right now if we come down. So that's what I'm looking at for silver. The gold-silver ratio is at 88.459. Up 75 cents or 0.86%. It's coming back up to that rejection area. It did clear out an awful lot in that RSI, and I would not be surprised if this breaks up to that 91.91 pivot point. It just seems like that is a true possibility because silver very well could fall on a percentage basis farther than gold just because of where we're at. I buy my B2 gold. You can I buy it on Cash App in the USA. I basically have a separate banking account with the Cash App. Just because I don't trust the banks and I'd rather just have my stuff where I can trade and do all the stuff in one place. So, and it's back 250,000. I don't keep that much on there, not even close, but I do buy my B2 gold on there. So yeah, very, very easy to buy. And it's got roughly a 5% dividend right now. Fortuna Silver Mines is at $3.58, down 1.65%. We're watching this very closely. We have a targeted area. If it gets down here at $3.26, I'm all game. However, I'm watching very closely because we're going to end up after today, probably, maybe tomorrow, but at least by the end of the week, we're going to be in the oversold range big time. Big time. 3-hourly's breaking down. Same thing with Fortuna Cash App. 2-hourly, 1-hourly, just no dividend. 45. I mean, we need one more push down and we're going to be in a beautiful spot. I mean, an absolutely beautiful spot. I'm telling everybody right now, if this comes down there, get ready. Get ready. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider joining Tom's Army. Share this on social media. If you feel the need, you can always send a YouTube super chat if you appreciate my work. If you're looking to trade crypto, video description below. It's all the ways that I do it. And as far as Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin is in a bull flag. In the weekly time frame, do we have a golden cross? I heard somebody ask. Well, I mean, we've already come through. That was some time ago in the weekly. But we've broken out of a broadening wedge. We hit our technical target of 47,000. But just pay attention. We're extremely overbought right now in the weekly. Daily time frame, we cleared a little bit out. But now all of a sudden today, it's going to end up railing in the last couple days back up. So we have to be very cautious here with what's going on with Bitcoin because it is in an overbought area. So it would be in our best interest, like I've said many, many times, if you're new, I think it needs to retest the broadening wedge for the first time to have maximum capitulation. That'd be at 44,277. However, they are pumping it. So if it continues to the next layer, 53,000 is the area of resistance. If it goes straight up there unabated, the move's over. The move's over, and then you would have to have a massive correction. Not to say it can't continue, but it would do something probably 53.9 all the way back to 47, or it would draw the line in the sand right around 50K, but it would still be a heck of a consolidation. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I got to go. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Midday Market Report, and I'll see you this